friends. Hello and welcome back. We are down to the Calgary Flames in our 1-year Stanley Cup or bust rebuilds. The Flames are going to be an interesting team, I think. Now, we're post-trade deadline, but you don't really do roster updates past I don't know when you really do roster updates. Now I think about it. They do them like 3 times a year. So I don't think we have the current rosters in, so unless we just recently got one. I know there wasn't any on Sunday. I should have checked beforehand. I know there wasn't any on Sunday though. So let's see what we're working with here. Calgary, still a really solid team. Anderson, you got Lindholm, you got Huberdeau. Huberdeau's overall dropped a couple overall points. It was a 91. No, he's been struggling this year. Huber, I haven't heard much from him now that we think about it. Nazem Kadri, Uyghur's been a solid player for this. $3 million too for that contract. He's gonna go up to $5 million next year, so that's gonna affect our cap there. We're working with about 1.6 million in cap space here for the Calgary Flames. So we'll see what we can make happen for this team. How's the goaltending look? We should bring up that. I prefer bringing up the actual roster. I don't know what it is. We start with the contract. You gotta start with the contract. See what this team's getting paid, right? Just for a good time. You got Huberdeau, you have Lindholm, you have Toffoli. Now, I like that first line. That first line's not. You get the +3 with it as well. That's going to be a nasty first line. It's the second line where things start to get a little bit froggy. Manjapang, man, he's a solid player. 26, 83 years old. I mean, how's he looking on his stats? 88 by 80. I thought he was like a 30. Is he not a 30 goal scorer? 30, 35. Yeah, 35 Genos last year. Whew. That's a lot of goals to be a two-way forward with an 88 wrist shot accuracy and power and an 86 slapper. I don't know. Pretty good season. I guess you want to see him repeat it. I understand he hasn't done it at all before last season, so I respect it. Could have been affected again this year as well, so I understand the reasoning there. Backlund, Ruzicka. Blake Coleman, third line. That's a solid depth guy. I like Blake Coleman. Milan Lucic, Trevor Lewis, and then Brett Ritchie. So definitely the fourth line needs some work. Gonna need some work there. I really like the bottom or the third line though. Coleman, Backlund. I think we can work with that. I'm worried about Kadri. Kadri's line, I should say. I'm worried about Kadri. I'm worried about that line scoring some goals. We might look for a sniper. How's the defense looking? Uyghur, Anderson. Oh, I like the defense. Oh, the defense is great. We might not even touch the defense. Well, we'd like to pick up a goal-scoring sniper. The goaltending is nice and Markstrom. Is that it? How's Toffoli? Is he? He's a sniper in this game. So I thought, okay, so Toffoli's a sniper. You got Lindholm, Huberdeau. I mean, those guys can put up the points. Definitely, yeah. We're gonna go that direction. We might even move Manjapang to this third line. I mean, that might be where he goes. And maybe put a playmaker up there with Kadri. Do we have another playmaker? Is Backlund a playmaker? Nah, Backlund's a 2-way forward. He used to be a playmaker back in his prime, I feel like. We'll try that. Yeah, we might get a playmaker and a sniper for that second unit. Because if we do that, that fixes the fourth line problem. Because Dubé will move down. We can put him on the fourth unit or the third. Manjapang can go down there as well. And that'll kind of knock a couple of these guys that we was worried about playing, Lucic, Ritchie, and so forth. So let's see what we can find here. Again, low-budget team here, I think. I'm not sure if we have too many players that we can really work too much with here as far as the contracts. We'll find out, though. We're going to go player. Yeah, we're going to player search. Definitely with the sniper. If the playmaker doesn't fit the budget, it doesn't fit the budget. But we definitely need to find a sniper, I think. Here, we're going to go forward. Player type, Sniper-Rooney. And I'm going to say... let's go 85 plus. 85 plus for these guys. On that, I mean, it's a second unit guy. It is really hot in here. I'm sorry. It's starting to come to me. It's lovely Ohio weather we got going on right now. It's like 70 degrees today. It's supposed to be like 35, 40 tomorrow. My allergies love this time of the year. I actually sound great right now though. I'm feeling really good these last couple of days. Enjoying it. It's like okay. Here we go. 2.5. Yeah, let's go 2.5. 2.5 sounds great. Oh, okay, we won't go 2.5. There's not a lot of options for the snipers that... Wow. I can't believe it's that the options are that few and far between. I like Caulfield, though. I ain't upset about Caulfield being an option. Kuzmenko could be a good one, though. Low value. 26 years young. I think we want a pure sniper. We want a better sniper, I think. I want a guy that can grow too. You put him up on that second line, Caulfield. Yeah, I see him growing. We had to mess something up. Sniper, 2.5. Oh, reset. Did it? Oh, that's unfortunate. No, 85 to 99. That's right. Where'd the contract go? Right there, 2.5. Yeah. Okay, so we're just a lot of options. We have 1.63 in cap space. Let's talk Caulfield. We're gonna have to go cheap. We're gonna have to go Caulfield. We're gonna have to give up quite a bit. Montreal likes trading, willing, and dealing. Now, let's see what we can do here. Anderson, we get hit. I didn't think we was paying that many guys that much money here. Who's getting all the dough? Oh yeah, that's right. Lucic is getting 5 bill. Yeah, if we could move Lucic, that would really open a door for things. But I'm still like, let's try Caulfield. Gotta go after a young guy. It's been a while since we've done that. But look at the prospects in this organization. Zari's gone. See you later, Zari. Zari. I'm sorry you're out of here. Nah. It's funny, kind of. Okay, continuing on. I'm sorry you guys had to hear that. We're gonna throw Calgary's first in there. You know we will. First, Zari for Caulfield. Send it. Totally unwilling, as expected. I knew he was overpaying trade meter wise, but it's Cole Caulfield. We're gonna throw in a second. They are still saying, yeah, you're gonna have to go a little bit steeper than that. I understand. We're gonna throw in another second. Kind of curious to see where this has to go because we're about double into there. It is Caulfield too easy. Caulfield to the Calgary Flames. We're gonna wheel and deal Milan Lucic real quick. He's got to go, and maybe we can pick up. We can get like a veteran playmaker out here. I ain't against that at all. We're going trade value like Lucic has that. Let's go the opposite direction here. Let's go contract. That's how we get that sucker to pop up there. Milan Lucic. Who wants him? Oh, well, Montreal does. They can't afford him. Not too many people can afford him. Who's got some cap space? You got a little bit of cap space over here. Nobody. Oh, Anaheim does. Anaheim. You know who you go to. Anaheim, Arizona. They're all about trading that. Oh, they want to wheel and deal with Cam Fowler. We don't need any of these picks. We're going to take a 7 because I know you don't want. I'm curious in these players you want to trade away, though, Anaheim. That you got them. Drysdale. I like Drysdale. I do like Drysdale. What am I looking at? All skaters, Anaheim Ducks. Oh, Cam Fowler. Okay, I was looking for blue. It was red. My mistake. I like Cam Fowler. That's a lot of money, though. 85 overall Cam Fowler there. I mean, yeah, they didn't update the rosters because Klingberg's still on the team. I imagine that's not going to go through. It will not. Anaheim's not going to take that contract. Let's talk draft picks here. We'll give up a 4th. It's going to take quite a bit. Calgary's going to be draft pick. Oh, okay. All right. Don't mind if I do. Oh, that's going to be a little bit more pricey than that. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, so we're going to go playmaker. We're going to up the cap space here. We're going to stay at the 85 range. But, I mean, we got $5 million to work with, so we can go anywhere from... Oh, we'll go $5 million. We'll go $5 million and under. See what they got here. More options. Martin Nate, just come on down if you don't mind. That's not going to work. Raquel might work, though. We should have stayed in Anaheim. Where's Raquel? Pittsburgh. I knew he wasn't in Anaheim no more. I don't know why I stopped yourself. That was quick. Marchessault. I like Marchessault. I also like David Krejci. Krejci's old, though. I'm worried about Krejci throughout the season. I'm not worried about how these guys are top 6 players in general. That does worry me a bit as well. Trevor Zegras, is he about to get paid? Maybe not. Okay, Jordan Kyrie's out there. I don't think we can throw out the capital for those guys. I think we can throw out the Raquel capital, though. I'm not worried about the line stuff. It seems like the chemistry just doesn't seem to be it these days. 87 passing and puck control. Raquel, that's not what a playmaker does. Man. Disappointed guy. Stutzla. Trevor Zegras is nasty. If we could pick up Trevor Zegras as a playmaker, look at that passing and puck control. We call that the cover boy effect right there if I've ever seen it. Kyrie's actually solid too. Which one's more? Kyrie or... Oh, they're about the same price. Dang. Let's talk Kyrie. I know we're barking up the wrong tree here. This is too much. But we really don't have what I thought we had here as far as cap. We're going to give you Poirier, not Dustin. I think that's how you say it. Is it Poirier in this game? We're going to give you a 1st. We're not even going to mess around. We're going to give you 2 firsts Poirier for Jordan Kyrou. They said would be over the league maximum salary cap this year. We are that tight on the salary cap, but we would have to have them retain Jordan Kyrou. I don't like that. Yeah, so it's a good thing we went to the cheap contract. Oh, you know why? I forgot we was good now because we dropped that Lucic deal, but I think he's off the books next year. And then we have some other contracts coming up. Calgary would still be over there, like maximum salary cap. They don't want to make this happen. All right, well, we're got a little bit more of a problem than I thought we was gonna have. Kyrie can only go up to 1.4. That's difficult. Okay, so who else is out here, Calgary, that we can trade real quick? A little bit of cap. So we only need a couple million, so we're not really asking for a lot. You know, besides Kyrie, we're asking for him. We can give you Dubé. No, we can't give you Dubé. We can give you Rooney. Is that Kyle Rooney? Kevin Rooney. Kevin Rooney. We can give you Kevin Rooney. How would you feel about that? That would really embrace the tank, St. Louis. I heard there's a really good draft prospect out this year. You go ahead and take that. All right. We'll work with you. How about a 6th? Yeah, that was good dealing with you. Now send us Kyrou, please. Now that we got as they call it, we broke the ice. We broke the ice. The money's flowing in St. Louis. Now send us your best player or prospect or highest. I want to say prospect. Your highest valued player on your team, trade value wise. Just go ahead and send him over. We're gonna give you the house. This is gonna be a very hit or miss type of season. I feel like for Calgary, we're not gonna make a lot of moves. We can give you Florida, Calgary. Why? Oh, you know what it is? Kairu's getting paid next year, ain't he? Dang it. Okay then. Kairu's not gonna have. I really wanted Kairu. You guys see the stats he had? Those are nice. Can we get up to a guy like Martin H.S.? I don't know. He's got decent pass. Lindholm is our guy. Marchessault might not be horrible. We could go Marchessault, I think. I think we can try Marchessault. I wouldn't mind him. Let's see what we're working with the cap there. What's kind of Kyrie getting paid? Like 7 or 8 million, maybe? I can't tell for over the cap yet. Again, we'll give you a prospect. We love going ahead and say and take Poirier. They don't want him. Calgary over league maximum salary cap for next year. Why are we having such a problem with the salary cap? Marchessault's got 2 years left. I don't understand. We moved some money, not enough. Would this get us there? Calgary over the maximum salary cap. Calgary, who are you paying next year? We've seen the one guy. What's to say his contract went up, but I didn't think there was this many guys where they're going to be this stretched for capital. We're going to have to go with the entry-level contract and make it work. Who was that? David Krejci? We obviously ain't going to get... No, we ain't going to get those guys because they're all done. We could try Martin H. We could try Krejci. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. We're going to try it, though. We'll try Krejci. It's, well, on the bright side, it'll leave us a little bit of room to go different directions when the trade deadline does come. We're overpaying there. We're going to send that straight up Poirier for Krejci. They're not going to take that. Boston, come on. Boston loves them some David Krejci. They're going to give him up for cheap. This is a freaking dynasty of a team waiting to happen for a reason. They, just said, what happened? Oh, I sent the same trade a few minutes ago. I was like, wait, that was a different message. Try it again. Trade accepted. All right, Krejci, welcome to the squad. Let's take a look at this team. Made a couple moves. Nothing ginormous by any stretch of the imagination. Caulfield. Ooh. We wasn't planning on that. That first line, though. Oh, man. That might work. There we go, man. You're paying Lindholm to Foley. Caulfield. Who do we gain? Caulfield. Who's missing? Oh, Krejci's on the third line. That's why. Okay, so Krejci. I'm going to be honest. I don't actually mind that. We might move you here. Who's got better draws? That Krejci's not. No, Krejci's not bad. 80 by 86 for Lindholm. We're going to move Krejci and Lindholm together. He's doing us like this. Oh, okay. It'll still work like that. Okay, perfect. I was going to say, that's not what I wanted. I was really hoping we get the defensive player here. We put Caulfield, Toffoli, Krejci together, or Toffoli, Krejci, Kadri together. Gotta put Caulfield there to get the cuff line, right? Again, love the defense. The power play, probably looking at very solid. Kadri, Lindholm, Huberdeau, Caulfield, and Uyghur. Not too shabby there. Krejci, Backlund, Manjapane. Yeah, I like what we got. Let's see what we can do here, Calgary. I feel like we got a pretty solid team built up here. That first line's going to be nasty. I love that top line +5 count. I think that's going to be good. And if we could just get a little production out of the second unit and then them bottom units to put up, just, again, all we look for is in our bottom sixes. They don't need to score a lot. Maybe grind cost a couple goals. Just remain positive players, especially when you see these guys a lot of the times trying to go up against other teams' number ones. If you can just remain a positive player, you're doing so much for your team as a bottom six. Calgary going to start out 0-1 on the season, but that is not an easy team to go up against in week 1 or game 1 during the Colorado Avalanche. Calgary going to have to figure things out. A little slow start. Got a couple new faces. They got to figure things out. Got to be a little patient. I wouldn't like to lose to Seattle, but that's all right. Big old dub against the Nashville Predators. We're continuing to be a 500 hockey club. Big win against the Boston Bruins. Stringing across a couple big wins out east. Of all places that do it are the Calgary Flames, and things are starting to roll. I tell you what, they're not beating all the bad teams, but they are beating up on the good teams. Minus Colorado early in the season. That is a big thing if you are the Calgary Flames here. Going to lose to the Toronto Maple Leafs in the back end of a back-to-back. Shut up my Blue Jackets, though. 5-1 dub there against the Jordan Kyrou-led St. Louis Blues. It'd be nice if we had him, but we're willing to suck it up for you guys, St. Louis. If you're thinking trade at the end of the deadline, though, you go ahead and call us. maybe retain half the salary, and we'll have another team retain another half. There ain't really a salary cap in the NHL these days. We just call another team and they take the money off. Hey, that's a really interesting thing. How the NHL has a quote-unquote salary cap, but they're willing to let like teams. I was wondering what that fan noise was. It was because I had something on top of my Xbox. It was going to blow up. It was not getting air. But anyway, it's crazy that they have the salary cap, but then they let teams willingly just call up another team and say, hey, we need you to take on this contract so we can make it work for us. Not really sure how I feel about that. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't understand why teams do it for so cheap either. It's like, man, I guess they're thinking something's better than that. That's a lot of money to take on. Nonetheless, first line, 16 by 37. Not bad. Lindholm playing solid. Caulfield, 22 Genos so far, having a nice season. Krejci doing what you expected, 9 goals, 33 assists. 14 by 26 for Kadri, who's a -7. Kadri, you have to figure it out. We're sticking with you as our first line or second line center. Backlund -9. Manjapeng -9. Dubé -9. Pelletier -4. Coleman. I want Coleman on my second unit. I like Coleman. I'd like to send another. We'll move Manjapeng down to the fourth line. Can he play center? Is he a good center? I feel like he can't center. No, he can't. He's 65 goals. How did we let that happen? I thought Backlund good center. Yeah. Why? What happened here? Yeah. Let's talk about it. Why was Manjapeng there? Okay, so we're gonna put Backlund here because again, -9. Didn't like the way he's playing. 30 points. We're gonna try to swap things up there. Do we have anybody on the bench? Lewis. Oh, we might try Lewis actually. How's Lewis look? 85, 85. I'm gonna put Lewis in the lineup here. Lewis, Backlund, Rosica. And the defense. How's the defense looking? Uyghur +16. Ooh, Hanifin -13. Hanifin. Talk to me, buddy. You're making me a little bit nervous. Where do you want to go? Do we try... I don't know. We could try this. We could try Tanev and Anderson. We'll move Uyghur down here with Hanifin. We have to try something. Because again, the players that are struggling for us are guys who I feel like you want to keep on your team. We're not trying to trade any of these big fish. I think moving Coleman up there, Backlund down the line, that might help out our bottom unit there. Let's see how Manjapeng looks defensively. 85, 82. It's not horrible. I mean, guys go up and down. It happens. I think Coleman's a solid bottom six. Yeah, it's going to work things out. And Dubé. Dubé. How you doing on the season? 27 giveaways, 24 takeaways, 19 blocks. Nice. About average. You want to ride this out? How are we looking in the standings? I'm debating here. I felt like we was dealt a decent hand. We're 33 and 24. I don't like... When we're dealt good hands, I don't like over-trading. I want to make a couple moves and see what we can do. That's how I'm feeling about Calgary right now. 2.9, 2.93. I want to say the defense and the goaltending is going to straighten it out. You know how it is in this game where they go up and down half the season. I feel like, we struggled first half. Second half's going to be good. We're going to swing it. We're going to swing for the fence with the Calgary Flame. We're going to go ahead and see what can happen here. Conservative seller sounds fantastic. We're going to continue on simming. Minnesota, decent shooter overtime loss. Oh, man. It's all right. 41-27. 41-27. Second place in the Pacific. Oilers need to settle down. All right, clinch the spot. Perfect. All right, feel better about things. Just, again, there's a weaker Pacific. We're not even going to crack 96 points are the Calgary Flames, but anything can happen once playoffs come around. And again, we mentioned it before. This team played really well against the good teams in the league early on in this season. And that's something we have to keep in mind here. Lindholm finished the season with 68 points, 26 goals. Caulfield up to 29 goals. So what do you have? 7 goals after the deadline, which is pretty solid still. Really solid, really. How many games are about? 12, 15? 15, 20 maybe-ish, somewhere around there. Huberdeau, again, wait, I don't know what's going on with Huberdeau. 66 points. I'm thinking about making a late switch, I'm going to be honest. Is it a bad idea to do it the trade part of the playoff? Maybe. But to play the way this team's playing, how did Nazem Kadri finish? He finished on -4, 49 points. That's originally who they wanted up there with these guys. Sometimes EA knows best. And I want to see this team produce. 50 points out of Toffoli. Krejci, how did you look? 56 points. I mean, the second line was solid. It was just the fact that the first line wasn't. That's what's bothering me. I don't want to mess up that second line. You get 50, 60 points out of your second line. it's solid. You got to take that, I think. You got to take it for what it is, and hopefully the first line can figure it out. I would hate to fix it where the first line's a little bit better, and the second line's falling apart, especially heading into playoffs, trying to get that chemistry going. Let's go. W in the game, number 1 again. Played the good teams tough this season as Calgary. 2-0 series lead. They're going to go to Vancouver or Vegas, and they're going to win game 3. They're going to lose game 4 in overtime. Not too hot there. Here we go, game 5. Only need to win one more. They're going to do it with the Calgary Flames. Are heading to the second round of the playoffs. Not too shabby. Was a little bit worried. Nothing to be too concerned about. They're going to lock it down defensively. As we've seen in that game, Vancouver in the semifinals of the conference. 4-2 in game number 2. They're down 0-2 or 0-2. Yeah, going into Vancouver, it's down 0-2. Last thing you want to do. I mean, you talk about a rivalry, though. Lose your 2 games at home. But hey, Vancouver just did the exact same thing. We're going to head back to Calgary. Calgary is going to lose in overtime. We're going to go to a game 6 in Vancouver. Neither team has won a home game yet in this series. And Vancouver looks like they may be just about to do that now. Boyevit, Alba Boyu, Besser, and Pukzelin are going to do it. Here we go. Period number 2. JT Miller. Nobody inquired about him at the trade deadline. A lot of us not surprised there. Here we go. Period 3. Calgary on the power play. Going to have to make something happen there, and they will not. Vancouver is going to get the old insurance going. Calgary is not, once again, looking like that playoff team. Calgary's made playoffs. I was like, man, can they ever get that deep run in them, though? This year is not looking like the year. They're going to get blanked by the Vancouver Canucks. And that's all she wrote. We took them to the second round of the playoffs, but Calgary is not going to go any further than that. As for this video, as always, if y'all enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate you consider liking the video, subscribing. You never have to. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.